Hey everybody, this is Dream, and today we have a good NASCAR race here at Phoenix Raceway. This is a 1 mile oval, and so pretty standard type of track. And some teams are really good at this type of track, and some drivers are as well. Um, we have a really good setup, I think, today for fantasy, as there's some pretty good value plays that you can mix and match with some more expensive plays. But as far as teams go, like Joe Gibbs Racing and Penske is also very good here. Stuart Haas has been good here as well. So definitely a couple of teams that you want to consider drivers from. But if we look at the overall, we have 4 top tier drivers, and then I have 3 cheap drivers for you to consider. And so we're going to get started with Kevin Harvick here. He's starting 15th, and only Johnny Logano has a better average finish in his last 6 races here. He's also gotten 6 top 10s in those races, and Harvick has also won before, so he's got some good upside here, especially starting 15th. He's been pretty good so far this season as well, so I expect him to continue to drive well at this type of track, which is he's really good at. As for Kyle Busch usually starts around 10th here and usually does pretty well. He also has 2 wins here in his career, so he's got some good upside. And this is the type of race where you typically want to get guys near the front that are going to stay up there, and he's definitely one of them. Joey Logano has the most, he's got a couple wins here in his past, and he's got the best average finish here, and he's also starting 16th, which gives him some nice upside, and he's definitely in a good spot for this race. Then we'll look at Kyle Larson here for starting in first place. Obviously, that's a nice advantage at a track like this. He's also won here before, so that definitely gives him some upside in the last 5 races. He's had 4 straight top 10s here, and he looks like the top pick to lead lots of laps. And so I expect him to get a lot of bonus in fantasy from just the leading laps perspective here. He's been really good this season so far, and so I expect that to continue in this race. With that said, let's get in some value plays. We'll start with Eric Amarola for in the number 10 for Stuart Haas. He's actually got an average finish here of 11.7 in 6 races. His starting position really helps here. He's been in the top 20 in all 6 races that he's raced here in the last 6. That is, and he's a great play today with his starting position at 31st. Obviously, he has some ups and downs throughout his career, but this is a track that he typically does well at. AJ Allmendinger also starting 22nd. His starting position gives him some nice upside here. He's been really solid with an average finish of 16th here, while starting around 22nd, which is where he's at today. He's got some nice upside in this race. And then finally, Chris Buescher for the 17 car. He has 4 top 20s in the last 6. His worst finish is 25th. He is starting 21st, which gives him some upside, and he has top 10 potential in this race. So I think those 3 drivers are all pretty good value plays. Kind of a wild card today is going to be Josh Berry, who's going to be in the number 9. He didn't do particularly great in the last race, but this track may suit him a little bit better. Obviously, he's going to be somewhat risky, but he has good stuff, so it's just a matter of him putting a good race together. So with that said, guys, thank you for liking, commenting, subscribing. If you have any comments or questions, feel free to leave them below, and have a nice day, guys.